Welcome back, everybody, to the Safeties Off show. It's Tyler, joined by Jacob once again. Jacob, how was your week off?
It sucked.
Okay, great. Leaky waiter, week off from the show. Don't have to come out here and record and still sucks. If you're watching on YouTube, Jacob is under the weather and not feeling 100%, so we didn't want to risk it because I've got a small child at home. Stand-up guy Jacob is for telling me. I appreciate that. And more so, I think we're both scared of my wife.
100%. Because your wife is just like my wife.
Yes.
And my wife would wreck me.
Yes. Would wreck me. Would. Same. Yes. Would probably kill us both. Very much so. But anyway, so Jacob's on Zoom. He had to blur out his background because he's got a lot of top secret Air Force stuff in the background, I'm sure. So that's why it's blurred. I don't know why you did that, but hey, we appreciate it.
If it would give you a sneak peek.
Yeah, sneak peek. So let's start it off like we always do. Let's do a few ad reads. First one, my daily coffee, Dirty Duck Coffee. Years ago, a passion and legacy was created over common obsession for the wild pursuit of waterfowl. It evolved into a coffee and an apparel brand called Dirty Duck, which I'm looking forward to getting our hoodies. I got to see when those
I'm going to need mine before I get on the road.
Yeah, right. Before you get deployed. Dirty Duck. I've actually replaced my coffee. Everybody knows that. I've been drinking for years. It's the easiest ad read of all time because it's incredible coffee. It's awesome. The gear is cool too. Check them out. Use promo code KCO15 for 15% off your entire purchase. Next ad. Dino Climb.
Dino
Climbing. I'm wearing the sick hat they gave me right here. Use code KCO15 to check out there as well when you purchase their pre-workout. It says it's a pre-workout for climbers. What I've been using it for is that mid-afternoon slump in between teaching and coaching the youth of America. I have Bigfoot Berry. Pretty dang good. Go check them out. Another sponsor, Trip Tech. We've actually followed these guys along forever. It's a 5-in-1 hunting multi-tool. Works as a punch. Use it to unscrew choke tubes. I wish I would have had it with me this past weekend when I was putting together a deer feeder. I could have used it as a screwdriver that I didn't have. Leaky waiter right there. Upland hunters can even use it to distinguish between mature or juvenile birds. It's an awesome tool, and everybody needs one on their lanyard. Check them out. And then the last one, I don't have an ad read for it, but I use it all the time. HuntWise. Use code KCO20, KCO20 to get 20% off HuntWise. Got to have it. Let's start the show.
Bro, I almost caught that one.
You got that heater on full blast. You got all the windows down, and you're just you're such a
All right, so today it's just Jacob and I. Had a couple guests fall through, just like Jacob's lighting. If you're watching on YouTube, that's tough, man. Like half of you's blurry. Looks like you're filming it on a potato. For once, our webcam isn't the worst camera on the YouTube.
I'm doing this for us.
You are doing this for us, and I appreciate it. So, but anyway, so it's just me and Jacob today, and it is about to be bow season here in Louisiana. Several states have opened up across the country already, so we're kind of in that whitetail archery mood. So I figured we'd have a little fun today. I looked up some interesting facts, some whitetail facts, and I'm going to ask Jacob if they're true or false. I'm going to kind of fudge the numbers on some of them. Some of them I'll leave the same. And true or false, over, under, all kinds of questions. We're going to keep a tally of his record. What do you say if you get more than 75%?
Yeah.
D. College, it's a C.
Is it really?
Yeah. 10-point scale, Air Force boy.
70 would be a C.
Yeah. 90 to 100's an A. 80 to 90 is a B. 70 to 79, yeah, is a C.
Oh, don't worry, because I stayed in that 60%.
So you're a D guy.
Big
F
D.
in high school.
Big,
all right, so
big
if you get,
D guy in high school.
If you get 70% correct, what do you want, man? Come on, name your prize. We've got tens of dollars here at Kepler Creek headquarters for you. You get to finally pick something.
I want I want a pack. I want some Dino Climb.
Okay. I'll give you some Dino Climb.
Let's go.
Cool. All right, here we go. So you get some Dino Climb. That's a great thing.
See, we're incorporating
Incorporating
sponsors.
sponsors. Golly, I can't wait to email them that. So, all right, first one, you ready?
Let's go.
Lifespan of a whitetail deer in the wild, 7 to 8 years. True or false?
False.
Dang it. I thought I'd get you on that one, but I kind of fudged the
5 to 6.
It's actually, this says 4 to 5, but I could see 5 to 6. Because you see 5.5. Like, I saw something today. These guys tracking this buck to be 5.5 years old, and they shot him when he was 5.5.
See, I've never seen a deer that was 5.5 years old, so that's why I had to go with the under.
Yeah, they usually don't make it out alive in Louisiana.
Yeah, look, where are these studies taken?
Yeah, these studies are taken somewhere where they actually manage deer, where they're not.
Or where there's so many that you can't shoot them all.
It's very true. Man, I tell you this, now that which you've been up there to the new land, we're kind of the only people hunting it, so we're going to get to manage it how we want to, and got pictures of several bucks, and I've been trying to age them and whatnot. I'm not very good at it, I don't think.
I was about to say, how good are you at that?
I'm not very good at it, but I will say I'm getting better at figuring it out. I'm getting better. I wouldn't mind doing a YouTube video on that, kind of talking about those things, because, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty useful tool, don't you think?
Yeah, you know what we could do? We could probably take some pictures, and we can do a little game out of that too. We can guess, then have like an actual biologist on that'll be like, "No, you're an idiot. That's a year and a half year. It's a 1.5-year-old deer.
Yeah, you moron. No, yeah, don't shoot the 4-point.
That thing's 7.5 years old. Got to be."
Real quick, I know this isn't the game, but have you ever heard that spikes should be cold bucks? Like a deer should never be, huh?
I think that's a hunting myth.
Think so?
Yeah. Because what if it's a yearling and it's a spike?
They're supposed to be 4 points.
No.
That's just what I've heard. We've got some.
I don't believe it.
4 points on the property. We got like one spike.
If it's brown, it's down.
Okay, well, I'm not mad about that. All right, here's another one. All right, I actually took some notes today at school. Don't tell my boss. I watched.
So you earning your paycheck, stealing these good.
Well, a video popped up on YouTube, and I was like, "That's interesting." And I teach hunter ed, so boom, lesson plan. All right, you've seen a deer track before, Jacob, I think. True or false? If the dew claws, if you can see the dew claws in the print, okay, you follow me? You know what dew claws are?
Mm-hmm.
You can see the dew claws in the print. It means it's a buck. True or false?
False.
It's correct. Dang it.
Yes.
We're 2 for 2. We're going to go until you fall below 70%. I
thought you were trying to trick me.
Okay, so I thought that was pretty interesting today. Usually when I see dew claws, I'm like, oh, that's a big buck. I don't know why.
Right.
Just what I've always kind of thought. And Jeff Sturgis from Whitetail Habitat Solutions, I believe. Might be saying that wrong, but no free ads, Jeff Sturgis, if you want to send me some money. But he says no. He said it could be that it's just a heavy deer. It could be that it's that the deer is running or sliding.
See, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, well, if it's in the mud,
yeah,
I don't, but are we talking just regular? Like what's the track? Is it like 2 inches of topsoil with a little clay underneath? I got to know these things.
Correct. I agree. And then he also said if you could put 3 fingers, so if like the side of the hoof, point of the hoof's right here, 3 fingers, that's a pretty good deer. 4 fingers.
See, I think I see a lot of people when we're scouting see any kind of print and be like, oh, it's a good sized deer, and I'm like, well, it's a lot of mud. Like they might have the foot might have came down in and made it look a little bit bigger.
Right.
Like it could be a yearling, and somebody's like, I'm thinking, I don't know. Again, I think it really depends on the terrain or the ground.
Yeah, I think so too. And another fun fact that I don't think this deep into deer hunting, but I am now, just because I guess I'm older. But another interesting thing I'm about to start looking at is the gaps between tracks. If the deer is walking, how wide are there? Not long, not track to track,
Right.
like
Because it
left
could be
hoof to
walking
right
or
hoof.
trotting.
Yeah, but like left hoof to right hoof, and that should tell you also how big the deer is, because that's his chest. If it's a yearling, I mean, you've seen yearling, like their tracks like this,
Right.
right next to one another. And then
But they're spread out.
They're spread
that makes
out.
sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be lying to me, and I believe you.
Well, I think
that could have been one of your questions. Might have got that one wrong.
But it makes sense though, doesn't it?
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. All right. Deer can. This is an easy one. I feel like you're going to get right. Deer can be nocturnal. True or false?
True.
False. Moron. I set you up for that. If they are, a lot of people, I've looked this one up. I've kind of like, because it seems like the deer are nocturnal here in Louisiana. You see them pictures at nighttime, pictures at, you might see them at noon, and then they sleep, you think, and then they wake up and they feed in the afternoon. But apparently studies have shown that deer is going to feed somewhere else. It's just not going to travel. It won't travel as much during the daytime, but it does have a daytime feeding spot. So it's technically not nocturnal.
So so they're not nocturnal. They're just all day. Like,
yeah, I think it's like spotty.
See,
like all the bucks move in the daylight somewhere. It might just not be on your property. So if you're only getting a buck at night, you've got to somehow figure it out how to talk that buck into coming to your spot in the daylight. You get what I'm saying?
It's kind of a trick question, because nocturnal. So the definition of nocturnal,
you still got it wrong. Right, it'd be only at night. Correct. Not mostly at night.
You got a free one there.
Yeah. All right. Same as dogs, whitetail deer may wag their tails when they're meeting new friends. Same as dogs, whitetail deer wag their tails when they're meeting new friends.
That's true.
That is false, you idiot.
That is true.
2 out of 4. The opposite of dogs, whitetail deer only wag their tails when they're startled. Deer are very skittish, nervous animals, so it's no surprise that their tail wagging is an association with their anxiety. You can find helpful resources online. Jacob, I should have stopped reading that last line. But yeah, you're an idiot. 2 out of 4. You're to 50%. Thoughts?
I believe it. So the white tail is a signal for danger, and
Sure.
I'm assuming when it's wagging, it's like
unsure. Unsure.
Like, hey boys, watch out now. Be on the lookout.
Yeah, we're not too sure about this. I heard this the other day too. That just made me think of this. That fawns or young deer are 3 cents. How do I want to put this? Like, it takes 3 senses to scare them off. So they have to smell you, they have to see you, and hear you. Now, granted, if you're like playing loud music, they're not going to come to the loud music. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're like doing jumping jacks and they see you, they're going to run. But if you're hunting and you're in your ground blind, they see you, they're everybody knows what a fawn, just sitting there like eating, maybe looking around. Or really, the fawn doesn't care. She's got to have all 3 senses kind of activate. The doe needs 2. She needs to see, smell, or
hear and smell.
Hear, smell, sorry. I blanked. Has to have 2.
Huh.
A mature buck needs 1.
False.
No, that wasn't a question. I mean, what do you think about that? I think that's pretty dang accurate.
I can believe that. I can believe that because I obviously I see a lot more does than bucks because I'm probably not going to see it the way I hunt. Let's be real, I'm lazy.
What you mean the way you hunt?
I ain't gonna put a whole lot of effort into it. I'm just gonna go out there and sit. If I see something, I see that,
Yeah.
But when I do that, I see a lot more does, and they'll come out. They'll be a little bit more skittish, but them yearlings, dumb.
Yeah, they're just rolling. They're rolling, and that's like when you're hunting, and they just run out. Like you'll hear them coming. Like if you're in the bow stand, you hear them coming. You very rarely hear deer coming, but you're going to hear the yearlings coming.
Mm-hmm.
And they always come out and they run back and forth. They run around, they play around, they're eating, grazing, whatever. And then that mama is just like, she's a little bit more skittish. She's seen this before. She's seen these random yellow pebbles show up, She's a little bit smarter. And then that buck is he's really way back there. He's like laid up, he's a little bit more mature. All right. So you're 2 out of 4, correct?
I thought I was 3 out of 4, but whatever.
Nope. 2 out of 4. Moron. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean the moron part. All right. Here we go. Let me see how I want to read this. All right. I'm ready. You ready?
I think I'm ready.
2 out of 4, 50%. Does are straight line movers. They'll have the same bedding and the same food source for majority of the year. Does are straight line movers, same bedding, same food source, majority of the year. You're 2 out of 4. This is a big answer. Hold on, pause. Because if you answer correctly, you're right back in it. You're 3 out of 5. You're 60%.
So no pressure.
Yeah. You miss it, you're screwed. You're not Googling it.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Get out of here.
This one's tough.
You can do
straight line movers.
You can do it.
So you're saying, are you asking if they go to one food source?
Does
or if they're just consistent.
Straight line movers. Same bedding and same food source from the majority of the year. I'm not
True.
Gonna, dang it. Good job. 3 out of 5, 60%. They are straight line movers. Makes sense. And me and Justin kind of talked about
that's the only thing that comes to the day.
Yeah, to the food plot. Yeah. I mean, they're majority coming. Well, like it's just like you can figure out their patterns more, Like I know right now on one of my stands cameras, like I know that there's the X amount of does every morning. Same does in the afternoon. I feel like they're getting a little pattern. Now they got this corn at the same spot. They're developing a new pattern as it begins to cool off here and the acorns start to drop. They're getting new patterns, and I feel like that pattern is going to push them through the winter. And then when we get new spring flowers, things start to blossom again in the spring, they're going to change it again. And if you listen to the last podcast, me and Justin talked about it, was pretty interesting. He was saying that he thinks you only have to have deer on your property. This is kind of off tangent a little bit, but deer on your property during those hunting months. Let somebody else have them for the other months. So if you've got somebody that grows corn or peas or whatever, or some other type of food source, like good for them. Use that, save your money, let them go there, but plant food plots in the fall that keep them there. Keep them there during hunting season. Because the crops aren't going to grow again. So if you've got that around, you're good to go. Fortunately, where we're hunting now, we've got some hardwood bottoms we've found. Justin also talked about how red oaks aren't making as much. We fortunately have a red oak on property. A couple of them, I think, that are making acorns right now, soon to drop. That's where the deer are about to start rolling, baby.
Now, is it pronounced acorn?
I believe it's acorn. I believe it is acorn.
That's interesting.
Yeah. How do you, Mr. Michigan man? How do they pronounce it up north?
acorn, but it's more like acorn or acorn.
Hey there, pup. Got
Acorn.
any acorns on you?
Yeah, more like that.
That was kind
It's
of
an acorn.
leprechaunish.
Acorn.
I don't know.
I just spent a
like
week
acorn.
up. I just spent a week up that way, so them dudes be saying oofta.
What is oofta?
Oofta.
What is oofta?
So it's like, you got oop, like
oh there.
oh,
My
sorry.
bad.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that there, bub. Then you got oofta. That's more like somebody tells you like, man, my car battery died, and then I had a flat. You just go oofta. Oofta.
So
yeah, it's like more of a
it's like oof. I see oof all the time.
Yeah. That's more
add
like
on a little.
oof does more like sorry about your luck there, bud. Or oop.
I want to go up there and just hear
Oop's more like sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Oop is pretty interchangeable. Like, oh, there it is. Like you're a little surprised.
Yeah.
Oof does more like disappointed.
So put that in the memory bank. God, you're just so knowledgeable of different cultures and how people talk.
Annyeonghaseyo.
What does that mean? What is that?
Hello in Korean.
Okay, yeah, you better brush up on that. All right, next fact. So you're 3 for 5?
Mm-hmm. Winning.
Okay.
That's a passing grade, 60%.
No, it's not. All right, here we go. 3 for 5.
Close my eyes, give him the phone.
All right, whitetail deer, they're pretty fast, right? All right. You're going to tell me over, under. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Over or under, whitetail deer can run speeds up to 35 miles an hour.
Under.
Bang, idiot. They can run up to 40 miles an hour.
See, you tried to trick me by tricking me.
I did. God.
You reverse psychology. You knew
so
that I was going to listen to that and go, he's trying to set me up.
I did. God, dude, I'm killing it right now. This is so much fun. All right, so you're 3 out of 6?
50%. That's passing.
50%. Oh, that's tough. Well, here's an easy one. All right, over, under. A deer can swim up to, something crazy. They can swim up to 12 miles an hour, over, under.
Under.
Got him again with the reverse psychology. I got him again. 13 miles an hour. They can swim 13 miles an hour. Oh, that's tough, man. You didn't do your homework. Everybody knows that you have to go to this hidden hollow whitetailranch.com and do your studying. So now you're 3 for 7. I'm quickly changing sites, by the way, going right back because I see you trying to Google it, you moron. All right. Deer are vegetarians, true or false? Oh my God. Are you overthinking this? Now you're thinking. Now you're doubting yourself because I'm acting like it's so obvious. Oh, this is such. I'm in your head.
True.
Huh?
True.
Oh, it is true. Yeah, they're vegetarians. You ever seen a deer eating meat?
Like I was thinking, what can be considered not vegetables?
Oh no. Well, I mean they're vegetarians, but I mean they're gonna eat fruits and stuff too. But that's part of it. So there you go. You're welcome. If a whitetail buck sheds,
what number are we on?
This will be the last one. You're 4 for 7. You're basically doomed. If a whitetail buck sheds their antlers in the spring or summer, that means they're sick.
Spring or summer? False.
It's true. Deer normally shed their antlers in the winter, so if you see any signs of fresh shed on the ground in the spring or summer, that means the buck dropped them. That buck that dropped them is deceased. And that is a crazy one to end on. Sorry about that, folks. That was kind of sad.
I was thinking it was like a hormone thing, or I don't know.
So what'd you end up like 4 for 9? That's tough, Jacob. That's tough, man. You're not a
I thought I
whitetail
knew more.
guy. You're not a whitetail guy. Big waterfowl
No.
guy, though, huh?
Big duck guy.
Big time duck guy.
Dang it.
What does it mean? This is just a bonus fact. What does it mean if a deer is, or if a duck is in the eclipse phase?
I guess I don't know nothing. Why am I doing this?
Yeah, what are you doing on the show? I set you up for an easy one, I thought. You know what? Okay, no. All right. You need to take Hunter with me. You need to take Hunter Ed with me. It means they're not.
What's the eclipse day?
Eclipse just means like if you saw an eclipse drake, mallard drake, it means that they like haven't they're not at full plumage because their colors change throughout the seasons. So that you call that an eclipse.
I thought you were talking about like when it hits the sun coming in.
Moving on. That was great. That was awesome. I don't have to give you anything, but I'll still give you some Dino Klein.
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, you look tired, man. You look tired.
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'll be honest. This week, last week wore me out, and I think that's why I'm feeling sick.
Yeah.
Which is a part of my
leaky waiter. Go ahead. Tell us your leaky waiter.
Segue, huh?
It's a great segue.
You like that segue?
Pretty good.
So a week and a half ago, it was like a Thursday. So I work with a bunch of dudes that work hourly. You know, they get paid hourly.
Yeah.
Obviously, I get paid first and 15th, and it don't matter. I mean, I could work 90 hours a week. I could work 10. I'm gonna get the same paycheck every time.
Right.
So when the work's done, I'm trying to go home. Like, what's the point? I don't have to sit here and pretend like I'm doing something for another 45 minutes because I don't want to lose my hour. Whatever. Anyway, so it's been a running. Well, they must have thought it was a running joke, but it was a running serious. My bosses leave at like 2:30. I'm supposed to stay there till 3:30. Anytime it's ever brought up, any meeting we're in, like with all the big wigs and stuff, they'll say something about, only 3 more hours. And I go,
I'm getting out of here.
Look, and I say it all the time. Y'all leave at 2 or y'all leave at 2:30? I leave at 2:35. I'm just making sure y'all get out of the parking lot. And we gone.
That's respectful.
But I think they thought I was joking for the last year. Because I thought my boss had left. Or I made a joke about it in a meeting earlier that day. And he kind of gave me a look like, this dude might be serious.
Yeah, they thought you were a good worker. They're like, there's no way he leaves right after us.
I think he looked at me like, is this dude serious? But anyway, so I got up like 2:35 like I always do. I made my way down the hallway to check. Well, I had a pizza box in my hand from lunch. And he saw me come around to check, and he goes, what do you?
Oh, no, we lost Jacob. Whatever Jacob was about to say was going to be fantastic. Hopefully. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, so, hey, you cut out, Jacob. You cut out when he came around the corner, and he said, what are you? And you stopped.
Oh, he said, what are you doing? And I looked at him and said, well, apparently I was moving this pizza box from one side of the desk to the other because I ain't going home, I guess. So I walked back, set the pizza box down. Well, I felt guilty about my peoples. So I felt guilty about it. And I was like, well, you can go ahead and leave. It was just the one person. And he goes, well, I don't want you to get in trouble. I said, I can handle it, man. I ain't worried about him. So he goes to leave. Well, I walk down the hall with him. He's behind me. My boss beats me to the corner where the front door is. And he looks at me, he looks at that dude, and that dude goes, see you later, and walks out the front door. And I was like, at least like, oh, I'm taking this trash out. Or like drawing it out for 2 more minutes.
Yeah.
And he didn't get around that door didn't close before he turned around and said, call your people, tell them to be here at 6 tomorrow. If y'all want to leave at 2:30, you're gonna come in an hour early.
So you had to start coming in at 6.
Well, so I was like, okay, just tomorrow, whatever.
Yeah.
So come in Friday, do it. I'm dead tired, but I'm like, look, that's it. This dude texts me Sunday. Make sure y'all still here at 6. It's been going on for 2 weeks.
So that's why you've been having to get there so early.
Yeah. So I gotta leave my house like 5:15.
Right. Yeah.
And then I only get out 5 minutes earlier than I've been getting out. It's a leaky waiter.
It's a big time leaky waiter. Did you have to actually stay at work?
Like, I can't be stealing these taxpayers' monies.
Yeah, that's very true. God, I'm so sorry you have to work.
But they moved it. Well, so then they move it back to 7 today. And I'm like, well, it don't matter. I got to stay till 3:30. Like, I don't know which one's worse.
Yeah, that's true. You were getting off at 2:30 and stealing an hour.
I was getting off at 2:35 every day.
So you're leaky waiters that you don't get to steal an hour of work from the government anymore.
That's tough.
That is tough, man. I'm here for you. Gosh, I'm here for you. Not too long though before you're in Korea, just absolutely killing it, man.
Hopefully that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, heard that. My leaky waiter. If you follow us on Instagram or on YouTube or on TikTok, I posted a video last night of me. I made some deer chili, made some venison chili. I called it venison because that sounds fancier. And apparently venison can apply to elk or deer. Had no idea. So here we are. I made some deer chili and I just made a quick video doing it. I put it in the crock pot, put it on low, went to a meeting, came back from the meeting, and I was like, oh, it's going to be ready. I'll try some. I open up the crock pot. It is hot. It looks hot. Doesn't register in my brain. I just slap some. I can literally get a spoon out of the crock pot, get a spoon, a cracker, slap it on the cracker. I get my phone out to record the first bite, talking about how good it is. And I just like look at the camera. I'm like, yeah. And I just give it a little, just a two little, put it in my mouth. I'm recording. So I'll send this. I'll post this video later on too. I'll put it in my mouth. I'm like, and I tried to play it off like, yeah, this is good. And I like pressed it up against the top of my mouth. Dude, my mouth has never been this burnt. Ever. It is disgusting. All day I've been eating on the side of my mouth. Every time I drink, it feels weird. Like it was like, I know it was blistered up in there. It was just disgusting. Pieces, like pieces of your mouth like falling apart.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so bad. It's my tongue. It's the top of my mouth. It's just absolutely disgusting. Leaky waiter that will be my leaky waiter for like the next week. So like the deer chili was pretty good, I think. I just tasted it on the side of my mouth. I gave some to my coworker. Shout out coworker I always talk about. And so he said it was all right. So I'm going to take his word for it because I can't taste anything. It's pretty miserable. And then, like, of course, my wife wanted to go out to eat tonight, the day that my mouth is just miserable. I'm like, yeah, let's go. It'll be fun. It'll be good.
Can't get nothing salty. Just
oh, dude, it was bad. Can't eat a chip because it's hard and it just presses on everything. It's disgusting. So
I can't believe you didn't post the videos.
I'll post a video. I'll post it after this. Oh, it's so good.
You needed a leaky waiter.
Huh?
You just needed a leaky waiter.
Needed a leaky waiter, and then I'm going to post it to America because, then people are going to be so mad if I posted it and then talked about it. But now that I've talked about it, they're going to see it. Tens of videos.
Yeah, our listeners would be like, well, I already knew about that.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Besides that, man.
None of our listeners knew that I was stealing money from the government for the last year.
That's very true. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that. No, there's no way they knew that.
If only they knew. If only they knew what I've been doing for the last 12 years
right.
before that.
Yeah, they like somehow report you to Biden, your boy Biden.
Don't get me started.
Yeah. So besides that, looking forward to one more show, and then we'll be kind of like recapping hunts weekly. That'll be kind of cool. October 1st is bow opener.
Which I'm not going to be able to go film.
Yeah, and I think I'm only going to get to hunt the morning right now.
That's Saturday, right? Yeah, that's Saturday. So that's my wife's birthday. So, back when I did used to bow hunt, I'd take a whole week off, but I could not go hunting that first day.
Yeah.
So I'd have to try to. That's why I would take the week off so I can hunt the 6th.
We got that, and then like my baby's dedication on Sunday. It's gonna be tough first weekend, but it is what it is. Got some things more important, but whole next week I'm gonna try to hunt as much as I can. So a ton of, hopefully, fingers crossed, some content there. Mm-hmm. I want to actually post like videos of us seeing deer and shooting deer And
Hey, that'd be crazy, huh?
other than
Wouldn't that be
there,
so crazy?
that would be stupid nuts. So we're gonna give it a shot. So be looking for that. So if you don't follow us on Instagram already, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube. Big announcement tomorrow from YouTube apparently, where they're going to talk about monetization. They're changing the basically changing the requirements. I hope they're lessening them so we can make like 10 cents a video. But we appreciate it, guys. When you like, comment, text, whatever. It's a lot of fun. I just enjoy getting here and chopping it up with Jacob.
So, are you hunting private land on opening day?
Yeah.
So you're just going to give it to Justin and Jordan?
Private land on opening day? I mean, public land on opening day?
Okay. Well, what happens if they win? We got some stakes out here?
A lot of bragging rights. I mean, if we're going to talk for the next 2 minutes, let's talk a couple minutes about it. I mean, it's going to look bad. Let me tell you this, Jacob, and then we can finish it. It's going to look bad if we don't hunt opening weekend. When we hunt this other property for a while, then we go to public land and we still beat them. Like, I kind of hope they kill one,
just for them, just to
for
get
them,
a little confidence boost.
Yeah, they need that. The new guys in Kepler Creek, and they're trying to get out there.
It makes sense. Trying to get their name out.
Yeah, trying to get their name out there and
trying to establish themselves.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they're just now they're trying to prove their worth,
Justin does have all them pro tips.
Yeah, he is.
It'd be a shame if a pro tip guy doesn't win.
A real shame.
To an amateur tip guy.
Amateurs. Very much so amateurs. So yeah, real shame. No, I'm looking forward to it, but I am going to punt private. Try to get a little freezer filler. You know what I'm saying?
And then when y'all going public?
It's probably randomly. Travis has got some spots.
And that's only what Justin and Jordan are doing.
Yeah, they're public only. They got off their leases.
That's right.
Yeah. So me and Travis thought, it'd be a cool challenge this year to try to kill one on public. We're still gonna try, but
I'm private only. Oh, you know what we should do? I mean, this is live. I mean, we're live podcasting, giving everybody our upcoming plans. We should do open weekend of gun season out there. Do a big
Bernice?
Yep.
Yeah. Down
should do a big weekend for that.
Yeah, down for
but
that.
I'm leaving
November. Yeah, you'll leave before gun season.
When's Parker's thing?
Okay, we're not going to put everybody's stuff out there. Let's finish the show. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that. And you don't want to be a part of this conversation anyways. Love you guys. Go to church.